Yo, what's going on, guys? KrispyFlakes here. So we all know the big trade now, of course, was Russell Westbrook and Chris Paul pretty much swapped out for each other and some draft picks. And with that being said, according to Woj and a lot of other sources out there, it appears that the OKC Thunder are probably going to be trading away Chris Paul, and it sounds like that team is going to be the Miami Heat. There was actually a 3-team trade that was already worked out, but it ultimately fell apart. So, you know, the Miami Heat, though, are still in big-time players to get Chris Paul. So for today's video, guys, we are going to trade CP3 again, this time to the Miami Heat to team up with Jimmy Butler, guys. So obviously the trade to get Chris Paul on the team would not need to be nearly as much as it would be to get Russell Westbrook, just because, you know, CP3 is a bit older. I mean, they both got not the greatest contracts, but regardless, man. So yeah, the type of trade that I put together, I feel like this probably gets it done, would be Goran Dragic, a first-round pick, a second-round pick, and James Johnson for salary reasons in exchange for Chris Paul. So, you know, there might be a little bit of a protection on that first-round pick or second-round pick. Maybe it's a lottery protected, something like that, but pretty much something along those lines to get Chris Paul to team up with Jimmy Butler. And really, could that be the first time we would see CP3 in the Eastern Conference? And I feel like, man, that would be a good opportunity in a weaker conference, maybe to showcase his skills once again playing with Jimmy Butler. So the team is looking like this as of right now, and honestly, man, on paper, I like this squad a lot. You got CP3, Jimmy Butler, Justice Winslow, Kelly Olynyk, and Bam Adebayo, who I think would have great pick-and-roll capabilities with Chris Paul. I do think that, you know, CP3 is the type of guard that always gets the most out of his center. You go back to the Tyson Chandler days, of course, DeAndre Jordan, Clint Capella. I think Bam would definitely just really flourish with playing alongside Chris Paul. That'd be great for him out there, man. Now, I guess the biggest issue I have with this right here is that, you know, Jimmy Butler is kind of, I would say, a playmaking, ball-dominant type of guard. I mean, he doesn't need the ball in his hands really to dominate, but I do like when the ball is in Jimmy Butler's hands. Same with Justice Winslow. Like, this man was running a lot of, like, point forward last NBA season for the Miami Heat, so it's like, how exactly does that negate his game? Because, of course, you know, out of all three of these guys, Winslow's the one that's going to be touching the basketball the less, right? So, I mean, there's things like that, but I think those type of things just kind of work themselves out. Eric Spoelstra is a great head coach, and I do think there would be a nice system put in place. So, yeah, man, Jimmy Butler and Chris Paul, what exactly do I think these guys could do together, you know, surrounded by a nice little supporting cast? I think they could probably get, like, a 5th or 6th seed, probably close to the 5th seed in the Eastern Conference, because the Miami Heat last year, if I remember correctly, they were fighting for a playoff spot, I believe. So, but they, of course, then I don't think that they didn't make the playoffs. No, they didn't make the playoffs or anything like that, bro. So, yeah, I mean, I think it definitely gets them in the playoffs, and do I expect them to really win a playoff series? I mean, I expect them to be a hard first round out. Like, I don't think they would beat whoever they play in the first round, but I do think they'd give them a run for money, man, go maybe to a 7-game series. Looking at the rest of the team, you got Dion Waiters. I mean, just a solid offensive-oriented guard. He's fine. You got Meyers Leonard out there, who, of course, was acquired in the Hassan Whiteside deal, so he'd be nice off the bench, of course, give you a different dynamic from Bam Adebayo if you want more of a guy that can, like, stretch the floor out. You got Tyler Hero. This guy has been freaking tearing it up in the G League, guys. I'm sorry, the Summer League. This guy has been absolutely tearing it up. Like, he is going to be a deadly player for the for this team, I think, you know, within the next few seasons or so. So, yeah, I mean, part of me is kind of like debating on going with like a small ball lineup. Let me actually try this out right here, guys. No, I don't know, bro. Yeah, let me try this out. Let's go with Winslow at power forward. How tall is he, man? He's 6'7". I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that. Cause I was debating maybe starting Tyler Hero, but I don't think he's quite there yet as a player. So I think him off the bench is fine. We don't really have much of like a backup point guard. So Tyler is 6'6". He can play a little small forward if needed. Dion Waiters can't really play much backup point guard at all. So we're going to trade for one of those. We have Matthew Dellavedova. He was assigned to this team because the team doesn't really have enough roster spaces as of right now. So yeah, I guess what we'll actually do is we will go to free agency and just find like a basic guy, like Jeremy Lin. I would take him for a backup role. Minimum contract, happily accepts that. That's fine. And then we will go with I'm thinking probably a 9-man rotation. Yeah, let's take away the minutes here from Derrick Jones Jr., who can freaking jump out of the gym, give those to Jeremy Lin. And, yeah, man, that should be pretty good. So, not really any other big-time changes to make out here. I do think I want to give Bam a few more minutes. Give him at, like, 32 minutes per game. You know, I do want Meyers to have, like, a chance out there to do some nice things. We'll get Winslow at about 30. Olynyk at about 29 per game. That should be nice. First scoring option, got to be Jimmy Butler. Second, I think at this point you probably say Chris Paul. Because, like, you got some nice other guys out there. And then I'm going to say third probably Kelly Olynyk. I mean, that's pretty much what I got going. So, we'll do a neutral offense, average tempo, you know, kind of slow things down a little bit and just kind of run the half-court set. Should be nice. And I guess while we're at it, let's go ahead and have, you know, let's go to player mentorships. I always completely forget what those are at. Yeah, there we go, player mentorships. Okay, we got Justice being mentored by Dion Waiters. Okay, that's fine, I suppose. What we got? Tyler Herro actually being mentored by Jimmy Butler, who I was actually going to pick. So that's actually completely fine with me right there, man. I think what I'm also going to do is I'm going to toss this man Duncan Robinson into the G League. He's actually been pretty nice in the Summer League also. He's like a 6'9 dude from 6'8, I think, actually. You know, three-point shooter for Michigan. I mean, he was a really solid player for the Michigan Wolverines. I think he can actually have a nice future as like a backup small forward, you know, sooner rather than later. While we're at it, KZ Opala, toss him in there also. Why not? And besides for that, man, I want to see how this team operates. I don't want to go out there and do too many crazy trades yet. So let's go ahead, simulate this first NBA season, see how the CP3 Jimmy Butler team can really do. Okay, so we have a record of 47-34, one more game against the Brooklyn Nets, and honestly speaking, man, that record feels pretty much perfect to me. Like, no, they're not like a top 3 team in the Eastern Conference, but they're not exactly like fighting for a playoff spot either. They are just a good, solid foundation of a team in the Eastern Conference. Like, that's exactly where I see this team being next season, assuming they go out there and get Chris Paul. Now, without Chris Paul and you got Dragic out there and James Johnson, it's like, okay, that team, I mean, could still very well be like middle of the road because Jimmy Butler's a nice player or anything like that, but I think Chris Paul kind of helps it out there a lot more. He actually made the All-NBA third team as a guard, and honestly, man, like, he could actually make a All-Star team in the Eastern Conference. I really think so, man. I know he's getting older. I know he's got the contract. I know people hate on him, man, but I'm trying to be a believer in CP3, so freaking sue me for it, bro. Okay, player stats on to the season. I think we were the 3rd seed out there, actually. We got Jimmy Butler at about 20 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals per game. We got CP3 at 19, 6, and 10 with 2 steals. Yeah, those guys complement each other absolutely perfectly out there. Kelly Olynyk at 16 points, 6 rebounds. Nice for him. I'm actually glad that we kept him as a starter because I think he actually had a really solid season. Dion Waiters, nice off the bench. Justice Winslow, good all-around numbers. You know, I would hope that perhaps this would be a good opportunity for his scoring to go up because, you know, he's got 2 great playmakers on his team in Chris Paul and Jimmy Butler. So, of course, that would help him kind of get some better looks out there. Bam with the double-double and about 1 or 2 blocks per game. Jeremy Lin, solid point guard. Tyler Herro in his first season, 7 points, about 2 rebounds and assists per game. Nice. And then Meyers, Leonard, decent backup center numbers. Can't complain about that. So, yeah, man, we are the 3rd seed. I'm going to say more like 4th or 5th, but I will definitely take the 3rd if that happens. So, first round, we do have the Boston Celtics. Simulate current around here. See, oh, come on, man. We're the 3rd seed! Oh, my God, man. Seriously, bro. And y'all got the damn Hawks as the 2nd seed, 2K. Great job out there, 2K. Great all-time simulation. I'm about to freaking bust out the damn Sega Genesis or Dreamcast. Freaking better than bitch-ass PlayStation 4 simulation. Okay, so we got Jimmy Butler at 20. Damn, not for 24. Jimmy Buckets, more like Jimmy. Yeah, I'm not going to say that word. 21, 5, and 9 for Chris Paul. I mean, good numbers, man. Good numbers. The thing I like about this rebuild, though, is, like, yes, we did lose in the first round. And I did say that. I did say that I would see this team being a tough out in the first round, not losing 4 games to 1. But at the same time, I don't expect the Celtics just to be a 6 seed either. So, it is what it is, man. But now we actually get to go in the offseason. It's like we got Chris Paul on the team. We got a whole new slew of free agencies out there that we can kind of go for. And we can kind of, like, cater and tinker this team to our liking. So, we are going to go to staff signing and make sure we got Eric Spoelstra signed up for the long term. Yes, we do. I can't believe he only has a B- offense. NBA draft. So this is working kind of interesting because we do have some draft picks now. Although I don't know which ones are actually ours. So, yeah, in this case, it's not very good. It's not. It would be like a future draft pick pretty much. So, yeah, give me Vernon Carey because Meyers Leonard. I don't know if that's it, Chief. I don't know if that's it out there. Vernon Carey's always pretty solid. So. Yeah, we got him on the squad. Rookie signing. Sign him up. He's 72 overall. Probably not play next season, honestly. Team player options. Bam back. Olynyk back. And then we got a 2-year option on KZ Opala, who is now a 76 overall, which will now allow us to trade away Dion Waiters. So that's always a positive. Duncan Robinson, all from the qualifying. Only went up to a 71 overall from a 66. So still not quite there to not ready to be a contributing member of this society. But yeah, as you can see, we just don't really have money to make things happen. I am going to bring back Meyers Leonard on the team, though, just because, like, mine as well. I mean, not really too much else going out there. We got renowned rights on Duncan Robinson. That's whatever. And, yeah, man, besides for that, I mean, just not a lot going on in free agency. Like, I'll take Marvin Williams for the culture. Why not? Okay, so we get both of those guys, hopefully. And, okay, we get both those guys on the team. Still need, like, a backup point guard. I mean, Sean Livingston getting kind of old, so I don't know if that's, like, a long-term thing. Let's go with Raul Neto, because at least we know his rating won't drop down. He's only, like, 28 in this case. And, come on, man. Come on, Raul. It really took freaking 3 days of free agency to get you. All right, man. I'm going to go ahead and simulate to the beginning of the regular season. Might look at some trades, you know, things along those lines, and see what we can do with the squad again. Okay, so I decided to go with a new lineup for this season, guys. I am going to be inserting, well, actually, I'm going to go with Tyler Hero over at the shooting guard spot, the starting shooting guard position. He's going to get the minutes out there, man. Sorry, Deion Wade, just trying to sneak into me on the last second there. We're going to go with Tyler Hero as the starting shooting guard. Jimmy Butler's going to go back to the small forward position that he's played for a lot of in his NBA career. And then Justice Winslow, guys. I decided I am going to try him at the 4 spot. The big reason is, man, because I really want him to be, like, a more athletic, just, like, maybe a better offensive version of Draymond Green. Just somebody that can go out there, make plays, play some good defense, but also knock down the three-point shot with consistency. I just think it helps the team get quicker. It helps them better offensively. I do like Kelly Olynyk, but I think him as a backup center is probably the wave for this team. So, yeah, man, that will allow us now probably to trade for a better backup point guard, because I didn't realize that KZ was actually a small forward, not a shooting guard. So, yeah, he'll stay right there. Then Deion Wade, we can stay right there too, man. So, what we're going to do now is try to trade for a backup point guard. Trade away Meyers Leonard. I'm going to toss in, like, I got Evan. You know what, man? Y'all can have Vernon Carey, because I don't really need him at this point. I'm going to toss in a future first-round pick, because I want to get a next-level player, right? And, ooh, Carson Edwards, that's my boy right there, bro. And we get Kenneth Faried. Not a bad little look right there. Kyle Guy, another guy, well, dang, I can't believe I just said that, bro. Kyle Guy, another guy that's been killing it in the summer league. Here we get Mitchell Robinson, Alfred Payton. That's just like, that's like stealing right there, man. That's like stealing. Let's see what else we got out here real quick, bro. I mean, yeah, that trade, it looks like probably the move, actually, man. You know what? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. If it's being offered up by the damn Knicks, we all know they screw up a lot, so we might as well go out there and take advantage of it. All right, so now what I'll do is I'll put Olynyk as a power forward. Okay, now we're going to have to really get things going here, guys. And, all right, man. Yo, Deion Waiters, stop trying to start over Tyler Hero. It's not going to happen, man. You the freaking villain in this video, man. You the villain. Okay, that's our starting 5. We're going to go with Bam over Mitchell Robinson. Go with those guys right there. Alfred Payton. KZ probably falls out of the rotation in this case just because, like, I don't really need a small forward right now. He is there just in case we do need him. But, yeah, for now we're going to rock with this squad out here, guys, and I'm really liking the look of it. I do want Justice Winslow getting some more respectable minutes out there. I do believe in him, man. I do believe in him. Get you, like, right there. All right, that looks pretty good to me there, man. No big-time complaints whatsoever. Let's go to system efficiency. Still got a 3.5-star grit and grind system. Works for, you know, we got something better out here, bro. Pace and space actually isn't too bad. I think I might switch to pace and space. I'm kind of looking at how it, like, affects everything unless something else really pops off. Ooh, balance is a 4-star. You know what? Give me balance. It's just a nice 4-star system right there. We'll go with that. Best of 1 rated. All right. I think we're good to go once again there, man. I mean, this season was more about, like, the rotations and kind of getting things out there. We got some small minor pickups, you know, like a Mitchell Robinson and Alfred Payton. Of course, Tyler Hero now going to be inserted in the starting lineup. I'm very excited to see what this team can do, man. I mean, these stats are looking nice. So, we lost in the first round last year. Hopefully, we can actually get to the second round, maybe even the Eastern Conference Finals, and if all just goes right, NBA Finals. And win it all. All right, so a bit of a losing streak to end the season right here, guys. But, I mean, 55 wins, like, we were, what, like, +7 in the win department, something like that. I forgot what the record was last season. Something like that, man. One more game against the Boston Celtics and first the W on the season, so at least we end on a good note. So, yeah, sounds like the lineup changes and the rotational changes did work out for the best for the team. Eric Spoelstra actually did get Coach of the Year, so that's pretty good for us. It means we're probably the first seed, guys. Chris Paul, at the age of 34, getting the All-NBA first team. So good for him, man. Seems like Miami's good for him out there, bro. And, yeah, we got Jimmy Butler also getting the All-NBA third team. So that's big time for the squad out there, guys. Big time for the squad. We are the first seed in the Eastern Conference. Okay, player stats. Player stats right here. Jimmy Butler, 25 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. Going back to the small forward position. CP3 with the 20 and 11 assists out there. Tyler Hero, third leading scorer at 13, 3, and 3. Also got 1 steal, man. Shot 45% field goal and 37% from 3, so happy about that. Kelly Olynyk was still a solid scorer off the bench for us, regardless of, going to a bench role. Then Justice Winslow, I mean, I look at those numbers, and that's kind of exactly what I was expecting him to do. I would hope for a few more assists, but like I said, man, playing with CP3 and Jimmy Butler, the ball is out of your hands a little bit more. But, I mean, 10 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 block per game. That's right on point. Bam Adebayo, near double-double out there. Dion Waiters, about 8 points per game. And then Mitchell Robinson, very solid out there himself with Elfrid Payton. Backup point guard numbers. First round, we do have the Chicago Bulls simulate current round here. See how this one goes. Come on, guys. Don't lose in the first round, man. We're the first seed. Anything can happen, right? Come on, man. Anything can happen. We are the first seed out there. Okay, Bulls were no problem. We got them 4 games to 1. Chris Paul, 37-9, 29-5-2. And that's the thing, man. Like, when you do, like, these future season rebuilds, I mean, a lot of this is based off, like, 2K19 tendencies and ratings and everything like that. I mean, keep in mind, man, like, Chris Paul, I don't expect him to be no 89, 90 overall next season in real life. Like, I expect him to probably be close to, like, an 85 overall, I would probably say, at this point in his career. But we'll see. Next up, we got the Atlanta Hawks. And lost. Come on, guys. You're the first seed, man. Play like a first seed. Lost, or 1-7. 1-7. 27, 7, and 10 for CP3, man. The boy's shooting a lot, man. He's like, yo, I picked up a thing or two from James Harden. And as expected, like I was saying that, bro, that I think Bam is going to really turn into, like, take that next step as a center. Like, before he was kind of like a borderline starter, but I do think he kind of becomes like a new, like, DeAndre Jordan type of guy, Clint Capella type of guy out there. So that'll be exciting to watch. Kelly Olynyk has 20, 16, and 12 for Justice Winslow. And then Tyler Hero continues to put in just, solid stat lines. Next up, we got Philly. Simulate current round here, men. And so far, so good. Up 3 games to 0 for 3-1. We are going to the NBA Finals against the New Orleans Pelicans. 33 for Jimmy, 14 for Chris Paul. And then oh my God. People have been talking about the 76ers having shooting woes. 0 for 3, 0 for 3, 0 for 5. Yeah, we all knew that was going to be 0 for 0. 0 for 2, 0 for 4, 1 for 1, 0 for 1. Oh my God, man. 2 for 20 from 3. Damn, that's a damn Ben Simmons 3-point shoot-around right there, bro. Plus 2 extra made threes. Okay, Pelicans, simulate with SimCast. We're going to take this one game by game. See exactly how this plays out. Of course, they got Zion on there, so he's always a freaking beast in this game. When not looking good, guys. We lost our home court advantage, 107-89. Tyler Hero. Yeah, you weren't a hero, though, man. You try playing like a hero. You're the hero that we don't deserve. 23 for Zion. Okay, whatever, man. Simulate with SimCast. Game 2. Come on, guys. Let's go out there, get another one on the home court. Let's get it, bro. We're looking pretty good for us so far. And a big-time blowout, 128-93, 33 and 10 for Chris Paul. Tyler Hero just is coming out of his shell and becoming a great player for the squad. 19 for Montrez is on the Pelicans with Mike Conley. I can't say I hate that. I cannot, with Joe Harris too. I cannot say I hate that. Here we go, man. Game 3. Game 3. Come on, guys. Come on, man. It's just Zion. You can handle him. 123-107. Chris Paul, quit chucking up the damn ball, bro. You ain't actually Westbrook now, okay? Damn, 44 for Zion Williamson. Okay. Simo with SimCast. Come on, 2K. Okay, man. Here we go. Here we go. What's this, Game 4? Game 4. Looking pretty good for us. It seems like we're a better away team than anything, man. We won 115-84. Chris Paul, 23 and 15. 18 for Justice Winslow with the 8 rebounds. Jimmy Butler been low-key pretty quiet this entire series, so he better not win no damn Finals MVP, assuming we do win this. And so far, it's a tied series, so there's no guarantees with that. All right, man, I feel like whoever wins this game wins the series, and looking pretty good for us so far. We win 105-98, 19 and 13 for Chris Paul, 19 for Tyler Hero, 14, 7 and 6 for Jimmy Butler, 30 for Zion Williamson. Come on, guys, let's get it, man. Let's not force a Game 7. Let's just go out there, get this W, and just go home happy in Miami, guys. We going to Disney World, baby. We going to Disney World. We win the championship, 119-108. 30 points for Jimmy Butler, 8 and 6, 5. Yeah, that's an MVP. That's a Finals MVP type of game right there. Tyler Hero, just like proving he wants to be a nice player here in the NBA. 32 and 12 for Zion. I have no idea who wins this Finals MVP. I will say first place Chris, second actually Tyler Hero, and third Jimmy Butler. It's going to Chris Paul, man. We got him at 20 points, 12 assists, 3 steals per game in the NBA Finals. Good for you, CP3. It's crazy that pretty much every single member of the Banana Boat squad, minus Melo, has won a ring for the Miami Heat. D-Wade, LeBron James, Chris Paul now. So, Melo, it's your time. Anyway, hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I do have a few more videos coming up within the next few days that Vacation Flakes actually made, because I'm actually... when you're watching this, I'm actually, now finally chilling on the beach, hopefully at least. And, yeah, so I got a few videos coming up where, like, the Russell Westbrook CP3 trade are not reflected in it, but they're still really good videos regardless. So hope you guys check those out, man. Thank you all so much for watching, and peace out, my friends.